Today it's all about the myths about skincare that I need all of you to just forget. Hey everybody, I'm Lisa. I am the owner of Peaches Skincare. We are a small batched food for your skin brand that is a game changer. And the beauty of it, you get me, a holistic master esthetician of over 40 years who has helped hundreds of thousands of clients around the world have beautiful, healthy skin without needles, procedures, or pills. I'm 59 years old. I have done nothing to my face. I wear no foundation and concealer ever or in these videos. And I don't filter them, and I just don't do anything to change a woman who is aging naturally. We're going to get into it, but one of the things I want to remind all of you, because I get hundreds of emails every day, love who you are. Life is not over. You have so much more to offer, so much more to give. And whether you're 20 or 15 or 95, the journey is real, and age is a part of that. And we have got to stop listening to the ridiculous beauty standards set by social media, the beauty industry, and marketing. And it's especially set to women and young women. And that's what I want to talk about today when we talk about these myths. They want you to think that you've got to put layers of foundation and concealer on your face. You've got to change your face or stop the, motion of your face. Men don't talk about 11s. Men don't talk about a wrinkle on their face. I mean, I get some men who ask me how I can improve their skin, but we have got to start loving who we are as women, because if we are going to obsess over our bodies and our skin and aging, we are only going to waste time on this earth, and there's too much to enjoy. So let's get right into it. And to my peaches, comment below with love and kindness, encourage people here, and go over to Instagram. Let's get that growing. Let's get this message out. We also have a private Facebook group. So I wrote everything down. This is probably going to be a two-parter because I want to be very detailed in my explanation. These are myths that I hear all the time. And so one of the first myths that I want to use is, I'm going to ask everyone, who are you getting your skincare advice from? Now, when you reach out to me and you say, well, the doctor here said this, I want you to remember, I use no needles, no procedures, and no pills to get the results that I get. I need you to be mindful that so many people on social media, so many people writing articles, I even see interviews on television from people that have no real practical knowledge of skin, or they use very invasive procedures to get a result that they think is normal and natural, when in fact, many times it does not look like you anymore. And so be mindful of who you're getting your information from. If it's a wonderful influencer who's working their tushy off and they're telling you about a cream that worked for them, have they actually touched people's skin? Have they actually gone in and created change with someone? And I think that this is a good point in the video to show you a before and after. So this young lady, she's wonderful, and I'm hoping she makes a video for me again soon. 1 year ago, she reached out to me the other day. She sent me a lovely video, but I'm going to show you her pictures. 1 year ago, her mother reached out to me, and this is Josie. And she said, Lisa, I'm going to give Josie your number because I need this to be something that she's committing to. And Josie and I spoke. I text everyone, I email. I used to be able to get on the phone. I'm not able to do that anymore. And her skin was really intensely bad. Now, her neck was beautiful. And whenever I see the neck being beautiful, even if the neck had acne, I know I can fix it naturally. So this is Josie before. She, that day, made a video with her brothers and her brother's friends in the house. She didn't care of her with milk and magnesia on. She threw her foundation and concealer away in the trash. And it's been a journey of a year. And just a couple days ago was her year anniversary. She had just gotten back from, I think, a spring trip. And she said that I had changed her life, which of course makes me feel wonderful. And that's obviously why I do it. However, this is her after. This is no foundation, no concealer. She didn't go on Accutane like she was asked to do. And this is the amazing result. So my first question to you is, who are you getting your beauty advice from? And if you don't like what I teach or what I have to say, move on. You don't have to argue with me. You don't have to leave a really ugly comment. Just move on and find what brings you joy. Okay, number 2, Botox. You have got to stop thinking that Botox is is something that is going to stop time, that it is something that if you start it when you're young, it is going to keep your muscles strong, it's going to be preventative, and if you do it all the way until you're older, your muscles will stay firm and you'll never have wrinkles. Botox is a neurotoxin. I am amazed at how people want to eat well, want to drink healthy water, want to do healthy things for their bodies, and yet they will inject their faces with a neurotoxin. Now, the funny part about it is, and it's not funny really, is that a wonderful physician will tell you the truth about it. They will tell you that it doesn't always last more than a few years or 5 to 8 years. I have personally seen thousands of women who came to me after being on Botox now have very severe jowls or sagging on the sides of their faces. You have 42 muscles in your face and you have 43 with your neck. And first of all, having expression is a beautiful and amazing thing. It's, being sad, it's being angry, it's laughing, it's being joyful. And removing that makes you look very deadpan. That's the very first thing that a regular or an authentic person who does this would tell you. They don't know what it's going to do to your body later on. My beliefs with breast cancers and things like that. I really believe it's the hair color women are putting on their hair. We know that. There's proof. The chemical sunscreens, the foundations and concealers. And I absolutely believe that Botox has something to do with changing our body. And there are so many of you that reach out to me. Don't be embarrassed. I encourage you to talk about your negative and adverse reaction below. What is it doing to our bodies? Is it helping us to, as we get older, have autoimmune diseases? You don't need to stop your muscles from working because that's what they're going to do. They're just going to stop working. Instead, do your massage, do your gua sha, get those 42 muscles working, and they will be strong for you, just like the muscles of your body. Okay, so that's Botox. If you love it, I guess you can say it below, but don't be negative. Be negative. I just want you to understand how dangerous this is and how young women are doing it because they're so afraid of a wrinkle and how you are absolutely erasing your expression. Okay. And it is not healthy. Fillers. I get probably at least one person a day asking me about fillers. Lisa, I got fillers. They've migrated. I got fillers. I don't like how it looks. There are studies. Look them up. Look on YouTube. There are different doctors that we'll talk to about how they've taken an x-ray of the face and the filler has moved and it has changed. It's not good for you. You do not need huge bulbous cheeks. Massage your skin. Get that collagen building. No matter what age you are, and that'll be our next myth, menopause. Yes, you're losing collagen. But the thing is if you are creating blood flow and you are creating oxygenation of skin cells, you are creating collagen at any age. And just being healthy is such a beautiful thing on a woman's face or a man's face. So when you go to do these fillers, many times they are moving, they're changing, and they're making you look like someone who does Botox and does fillers. It's not something that is healthy for you. And I always want to tell someone, if it makes you happy and you have the most amazing person doing it for you, go for it. However, in general, if you are someone looking to do these procedures, let's give natural the first chance. Okay? Menopause. Menopause in our world, in our society, when a woman becomes older, she can no longer have babies. We're constantly told we're no longer valued. I have women every day tell me stories about how they walk into the grocery store and they're not even seen anymore, or they go somewhere and they're not seen anymore. And we are always told that we're going to age rapidly. It is not a time to be over. I think my premenopause lasted 10 years. I stopped having a cycle to any of my guys. This is just part of, aging. You'll go through your things too. I probably stopped having my cycle about 4 or 5 years ago. And I've really never felt better. I did do a patch for a while. That did not work for me. I have a friend that we had to dinner last night who told me that she's on one and it's working for her. For her, it's night sweats and headaches. For me, I just changed my diet and I tried exercising more, meditation, getting out and walking, being more joyful. I still get tired. I still have my moments, but I also don't feel like I am aging rapidly. I think it's a time to take better care of yourself, to nurture yourself, to take care of your skin, to take care of your body, because you probably have more time than you've ever had before. You have so much to teach a younger generation, and you have probably raised children or helped raise children. You may have been in a relationship or ended a relationship and you have incredible stories. You're well-traveled, you're well-educated, or you are just someone who has been on this earth for a great deal of time that has incredible stories and history. So do not think menopause is some negative thing. We live here in Hawaii, and I tell Kent all the time, I want to interview the women here. Every day I see beautiful women. Many of them have long, gorgeous hair. Some have short hair, beautiful gray hair sparkle. They wear a hat, but they've got some sun, and it's actually beautiful. They have freckles. They have a little brown. They're not afraid to be active. And the shape they're in is amazing because they're out and about. They're eating healthy. They're working out. They're walking. They're in the ocean. They're surfing at older ages or mature ages. So menopause is another fallacy that I want you to throw out the window. Even if you're feeling really blah, you're not feeling pretty, I want you to understand that is a voice in your head, and that is because of the images that you're seeing that are not real. In fact, I had some images sent to me today. I'm not sure if we'll get it on this video, but it was of the real person and then what they look like after filters and makeup, and it was unbelievable. I'm pretty sure any of you can find those. Please understand that most of what you see is not real. And when it is real, embrace that. Look at those people who are sending you that message and they're being real and they're not filtering and they're not wearing pounds of makeup, because that is really the message that we need to get across. Okay, so let's just go into foundation and concealer. Foundation protects the skin. I hear this a lot. But my foundation has an SPF in it, blah, blah, blah. Then they go off of it and they're amazed what their skin looks like in a few months. Foundation does not protect your skin. Foundation and concealer can actually make dark circles under your eyes. It can make your skin worse. It is heavy on your skin, and every single case has chemicals. There is no clean beauty. That's another thing you need to throw out. It is a marketing term. So when it comes to foundations and concealers and you walk outside in the sun or you heat up, it creates a chemical reaction that discolors your skin. Yes, it can cause melanocyte damage. Yes, it can cause discoloration. And remember, I have taken care of clients for over 40 years, and I can tell you it is one of the #1 causes of acne and aging. The minute I take a client off a foundation, their skin begins to change within days and weeks. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to move on to the next video so that we can make this a 2-parter and I can really explain things to you a bit better. I may maybe do 2 more. Let's see. Okay, chocolate causes acne. A lot of people reach out to me, especially for their teenagers or themselves, and they'll say, whenever I eat chocolate, I break out. Or whenever, I'm going to add menstrual cycle to this. Whenever it's my menstrual cycle, I break out. That is a fallacy. Now, there are foods that can irritate you or affect you, but it would affect the skin on your whole body. If it's only the skin on your face, it's something you're doing without realizing it. Now, if you get little bumps around your mouth, it might be that you ate something that really irritated you or you had an allergic reaction. However, chocolate does not break you out. Your menstrual cycle does not break you out. It's just that your hormones change. They heat you up. They make you retain water. And if your pores that are really hair follicles have any sebum, dirt, oil, dead, dry skin in them, which we keep it out, we prevent it, that wants to push out and clean out. And that is why you break out. When you eat chocolate, it is not breaking you out. I suppose some people might have a little problem with sugar, and I do believe milk products do cause acne. I've seen it time and time again, and that's another thing that I will take clients off of if possible, or we'll try to tone down their lactose consumption. So those can be things that affect your skin. Acne is normal. Acne is normal. Acne is normal because it's your body's way of telling you it needs to clean things out. It is your body's way of telling you that things in your body shouldn't be there. It's wanting to purge. Many of my clients in the menopause, my teenage clients with their cycles, the boys with hormones, they just don't have issues anymore because they take care of their skin and they don't break out anymore. I know that there are so many people struggling with acne, and I see it all over social media. And many of them want to say that this is normal, we need to normalize acne. However, when I look at their neck, it is just beautiful. And I sometimes wonder what their message really is, because it doesn't have to be something. It doesn't have to be something you go through. Acne is a message from your body, cleaning out the largest organ of the body, your skin, and telling you that it needs to be not cleaned better, but better taken care of, just like your body, just like your diet. You just need to be healthier with that largest organ of the body. Okay, we're going to cut that here. I'm going to do another second half to this because I do think it's so important. We hear things like glowing skin and glass skin and flawless skin. Normal skin has dark spots on it. It has freckles. It has imperfections. And you need to understand that and love the person that you are and the skin that you're in. I'm here to help you, Lisa at peachesskincare.com. You can reach out to me personally. And if you ask with love and kindness below, I will answer anything. There's no need to be rude. There's no need to be unhappy. And I just hope that you all have an incredible week and I've helped all of you to uncover your true confidence.